Hi, I'm Amy at Dr. Amico's office here in Sterling Heights. We can digitally design a crown and have it built here in the office for only one appointment for the patient. Today, we're going to show you step by step the process that we take for your cerec crown. Okay, here I have the impression that we had taken on the patient. All I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pour that up. So I'm going to move over to here. Okay. We use this vibrating platform here to avoid any bubbles in the impression. Just kind of helps to work it in. Okay. And then what we do from here on out is we set this aside and we let it completely set for about 5 minutes. Okay, now I have separated our initial impression from the model we had just poured up. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to powder this impression so it can be picked up by our infrared camera that we use on our cerec machine, which I'll show you a little later. Make sure we get a fine coat. Okay, I now have my powdered impression, and what I'm going to do here on the computer is I'm going to be doing a digital scan. Made a few selections here. We have options. This is the one I specifically want to use today. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking our digital x-ray with our infrared camera here. We take an impression of above the tooth and we go a bit behind, and then a bit in front, and we want to get a little bit of each side of the tooth. This is the cheek side, and then we also want a little bit of the tongue side. Here we now have our 3D scan of all our multiple images all correlated together by the computer, which we will later on use to fabricate and digitally design your final crown. Okay, what we have here is the image I just had taken with our powdered impression. You see our 3D image here. This is an example for demonstration purposes of what the tooth would end up looking like after Dr. A has done his prep work here in the office. After we've done some digital editing and critiquing here on our live model, our digital model here, this is what the final product will look like. So we can sit here and actually take a look at it in 3D. We can also do some smoothing, adding, anything pretty much that we want to. Next, what we will do is just click mill here, and a display will come up letting us know which size ingot to use, which I will show in a minute here. And usually the milling process takes anywhere from about 12 to 20 minutes. There we go. It's showing that we can use a size 12 or 14 ingot. As you see here, we have different shades, and we also have different size ingots. This is an example of an ingot here. This is a size 14. You can see the shade is here, also labeled. This is our ingot here. I'm going to place it into our milling machine. Putting it into place here. And we want to tighten it in place. Via signal, the computer will send the information back here to the milling machine, and the milling machine will begin milling the ingot. Like I said, it's usually around 12 to 20 minutes here. For demonstration purposes, we don't actually have one going here, but there's usually some water spray going along the two burrs here. will start their way at the very tip of the ingot here and work their way in. As you can see here for demonstration purposes, we have the finished product here. It's been polished and placed. As you can see, there's no metal understructure, any metal in the porcelain ceramic ingot that we had used. The patient's only here for one appointment. There's no return appointment or the patient having to leave with a temporary. Like I mentioned before, no metal understructure. And there you have it.